Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. Today we've got a new villain from Jacob Busby. It's the Wyrm of Damascus. So this is supposed to be the dragon that St. George slew in the St. George and the Dragon story. And this deck demonstrates Jacob Busby really pushing the limits of Sentinels deck design. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. This big dragon mofo will be fighting target Captain Thunder back around 1929. A new variant for Fnatic, it's her Hydro Force variant, and a new variant for Bow, the Scholarly Bow, and they'll be fighting in the Crystal Castle. So that's two She-Ra decks today. So, at the start of the game, we put Draconic Tactics into play, then we put a villain card face down into each play area. So, let's do that real quick. You might notice the back of these cards have HP. These are insects. There's two kinds of them. The Giant Locust says at the end of your hero turn, if there are two or more insects in your play area, destroy an ongoing or equipment card in your play area, then move one insect to the previous player and one to the next player. So that's a little bit disruptive. And then the mosquitoes deal the hero target with the highest HP in this play area 1 toxic damage. There's also a third kind of card, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Wyrm of Damascus is the rules card. It's indestructible. Start of the villain turn, we do the top effect shown on the villain trash, and whenever an insect is destroyed, we do the effect shown on the reverse. So the down arrows, if she's on her ground assault side, she deals the active hero 2 melee damage, otherwise she flips. The up arrows, same thing, but on her airborne side, 2 sonic damage or she flips. And the red blast icon means she deals the active hero 4 toxic damage. And the active hero is the hero whose turn it is. On the environment and villain turns, this is the hero with the highest HP. And that's it. So nothing will happen this round because there's nothing in the trash. So we reduce all damage dealt to the Wyrm of Damascus by 1 on this side. At the start of the villain turn, we put 3 villain cards face down to the player of the hero with the fewest villain cards in front of them. If you cannot, the Wyrm of Damascus deals each hero 10 irreducible toxic damage. So I'm really not certain what the intent is. You can't stop that happening with can't play cards effects, so I don't know. All I can assume is like if she runs out of cards in her deck, because that is possible if you're playing with somebody like Haka. At the end of the villain turn, the Wyrm deals each non-villain target 1 sonic damage. Pretty simple. So first somebody is getting more cards. I think it's going to be Fnatic. So Bug, here's the third card. It's a treasure. It's an equipment card, which means the locusts can make you destroy this on your turn if you don't do something about it. When this card is destroyed, flip it and put it in the villain play area. Increase all damage dealt by the Wyrm to heroes in your play area by 1, and it gives you the power, draw a card. A hero target gains 2 HP, destroy this card. So when it is destroyed, it becomes an ongoing card in the villain play area, but you have the ability to at least profit off of it a little bit before you do that. Then she plays a card, Avarice Without Measure. Put a card from the villain deck into each hero play area face down. The Wyrm deals each hero with a treasure in their play area 2 irreducible infernal damage. If there are no treasure cards in play, play the top card of the villain deck. So those were all bugs. And she hits Fnatic for 3. End of turn, everybody take 1 sonic damage. And we have a lot of things to deal with. Now let's see here, he's got a mosquito and a locust. Okay, so the locust will destroy stuff in Captain Thunder's play area at the end of his turn if we don't get rid of one of them. Something we discovered in the test game is that you do not want to use area damage in this game because every time you kill an insect, that is 1 more chance for the Wyrm of Damascus to hit you for lots of damage, and it's only going to be hitting your hero on their turn. So taking these out one at a time is important. Let's start with static response. That could be useful. And then we discover an ongoing card. It's Storm Strike. Good. Draw a card. And the Locust destroys one of those. It'll be Storm Strike. Move that to the previous area and that to the next area. So we didn't get rid of any of those, unfortunately. Alright, Baccarat is going to step up. He'll card toss one of his bugs. It's an up, so she hits him for 2. And then off of that, we'll card toss a second bug. Leaving 1 locust is fine. And that's another up, so she hits him for 2 again. And we'll use Underworld Hold'em. He'll let himself draw a card. Power, I think he will just draw a card and draw a card. And the locust by itself does nothing. Alright, Fnatic has issues here. Okay, yeah, we're going to final dive. This is the dumbest thing ever. Pick up a mosquito. It's a down, so she flips. Increase damage dealt by the Wyrm of Damascus by 1. Start of the villain turn, put 2 villain cards face down in the player of the hero with the fewest cards in front of them. If you cannot, she hits everybody for 10 irreducible toxic damage. And end of the villain turn, she deals the hero with the highest HP 3 melee damage, so it'll actually be 4. So on her grounded side, she deals more damage and does fewer bugs. Also, she doesn't have damage reduction, so that's very nice. Anyway, Fnatic grabbed a mosquito. She will throw it into this other mosquito, which is a down, so she gets hit for 3. Oh, actually for 4, because she has a treasure. Speaking of this treasure, it's going to get destroyed at the end of her turn, so she might as well use the power on it, draw a card. She'll heal herself for 2, and destroy this card. It becomes Cloud of Gnats. If there are any insect cards in a play area, reduce all damage dealt by targets in that play area to villain targets outside that play area by 2. So basically, you can't attack anybody else's bugs, and you can't attack the worm herself. Yeah, destroy an ongoing equipment card in a play area, and we move 1 to Baccarat and 1 to Bow. So Bow has -2 damage dealt to anything but these bugs, all but one of which is a locust. Bow will start with Pinpoint Shot. He deals a target 3 projectile damage. Let's hit the Wyrm of Damascus for 1, because off of that I can play a Trick Arrow card. How about Puncturing Arrow? So she deals herself 4, make that 5, irreducible fire damage. That was worth the -2. His power is Reluctant Studies. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 2 of them in your hand and discard the rest. Draw a card. End of turn. He's got nothing to destroy. So we'll move 1 insect to the previous player. How about this mosquito? Just so he doesn't take damage from it. And we'll move 1 to the next player. I did that in the wrong order. And then actually the second locust does the same thing. So these move all over the damn place. But we have a few less than we used to. Crystal Castle starts with this Castle Guardian. This card deals non-environment target the second highest HP, 3 melee damage. That is Captain Thunder. He will take out, he's got a mosquito. Go ahead and drop that. It's an up card, so she flips. That's good. Okay, somebody gets 3 cards in its Bow. And she plays a card, Gout of Steam. The worm deals the hero with the highest HP 3 toxic damage, and each other hero and environment target 2 fire damage. Highest is Captain Thunder. He will take out his bug, which is a down, so she flips. Well, that's unfortunate, because now she's hitting everything else for 3 fire damage, including the Castle Guardian. There's no simulation cards in the environment trash, so it takes all of that. A hero damaged by the worm this way must skip either the next play power or draw phase. Well, that sucks. End of turn, she hits the highest for 4. That is still Captain Thunder. Alright, he's going to skip his power phase. He'll play Charged Field and reduce damage dealt to other hero targets by 2. Draw a card. Baccarat will probably skip his power phase. Card toss. Drop a bug. It's an up, so she flips. Off of that, he will play Cheap Trick. Yay, it's Afterlife Euchre. I'm actually going to increase next damage he deals by 1. So skip his power phase, draw a card, and this is a locust, so nothing happens, because it doesn't do anything if there's only 1 insect. Yes, we definitely do not want to play Holy Nova until there's, like, maybe 1 bug left. Or I could play it now. Holy Nova, so we hit Bow's bugs for nothing, we hit Baccarat's bug for nothing, hit the Castle Guardian for 1, and then we take out her bugs. That's an up, so she hits Fanatic for nothing because of Charged Field. Take out this bug, that's a down, so she flips, and then that means Fanatic can actually hit her for 1, everybody heal 1. Order of operations. Very important. Her power is Holy Water Cannon. Fanatic deals a target 1 cold damage, and she deals each target that took damage this way 1 radiant damage, so that'll be 2 to the Wyrm of Damascus. Draw a card. Bow will play a Data Recorder. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Oh wait, Fanatic has to skip her draw phase. I think Bow will also skip his draw phase. Reveal the top 3 cards. Discard 1, skip his draw phase. Oh, and then stuff happens. Well, shoot, that destroys the Data Recorder, and then previous player gets an insect, and the next player gets an insect. Oh well. Crystal Castle plays Momentous Catalyst. When this card is destroyed, play top card of the environment deck. When another simulation enters play, shuffle this card into the environment deck. End of the environment turn. Hero with the highest HP discards their hand, draws 4 cards, and uses a power. Well, that's rude. Ah, that's Bow. He wants those cards. Or is it? The Castle Guardian hits him for 3, and now that's Fanatic. So that's okay. With her power, well, she has to take out this bug. Savage Bite. It's a blast card, so the worm hits her for 3, and not 5. Alright, start of turn. Fanatic gets 2 cards. They are both treasures, so she's taking +2 damage from the worm, which is not great. And then this is a blast card, so the worm hits the highest for 4, 5. Well, that'll be 3 to somebody. Baccarat will take that. As long as we don't hit Captain Thunder, then we're good. She plays another Gout of Steam. Well, heck. Okay, the hero with the highest HP is going to be Bow, so he only takes 1. Or no, he takes 2. She deals each other hero and environment target 2 fire damage. I'll take out the Castle Guardian. It's 3 fire damage, so Fanatic takes 1, Baccarat takes 1, Captain Thunder takes 3. He will take out his bug. It's a blast card, so she hits the highest for 5. It'll be 3 to Fanatic. Could not cheese that one. Everybody has to skip their play power or draw phase next round. End of turn, she hits the highest for 4. That is Bow. Alright, start of his turn, draw a card and destroy that card. That was worth it. Play Thunderclap and use his power and skip his draw phase. Ooh, he gets Lightning Force. Excellent, worth it. Well, I guess if I played an ace in the hole, I can just skip his draw phase. Play Abyssal Solitaire off that. Reduce damage dealt to him by 1. Power 1, draw a card. Power 2, draw a card. End of turn, nothing happens. Okay, Fnatic has issues over here. She can hit the Wyrm, however. Let's do that. Brutal Censure for 2, draw a card. We'll skip her draw phase. Let's open this treasure, draw a card, and heal Bow for 2. Destroy that. Rend the Earth. Villain targets are immune to toxic damage. After a target is dealt toxic damage, the Wyrm deals that target 1 irreducible fire damage, and that's toxic damage coming from anywhere. That includes if you hit yourself for toxic damage. When this card is put into the villain play area, play the top card of the villain deck. Oh well. Earthshake or Crash. Whenever the Wyrm flips to the ground assault side, each player may discard a card. If they do not, the Wyrm deals all hero targets in their play area 2 projectile damage. And that was her power phase. Skip her draw phase. Bow will twin shot, deal 2 targets 2 projectile damage each. Let's take out his bug first. It's a blast, so he gets hit for 5. Oof. But then at least he can hit the Wyrm. Off of that, he'll play a Sonic Arrow. Until your next turn, redirect damage dealt by targets Bow is damaged this turn to the environment target with the lowest HP. Bow deals each of those targets 1 Sonic damage. Boop. So let me throw that over there so I don't forget. And then we reveal the top 3 cards of his deck. Those are all really good. Discard a card and... whoops, don't draw a card. Okay, Crystal Castle plays Wishful Fantasy. Shuffle the other one into the deck. Reduce damage dealt by hero targets by 1, and in the environment turn, each hero target gains 2 HP. Well, the Wyrm is going to be blasting the crap out of that for a minute. Okay, speaking of, somebody gets 2 villain cards, and it's going to be Bow. Both bugs. And then the top card of the trash is a blast card, so she is doing 5 toxic damage to the simulation, and then she deals it 2 irreducible fire damage, destroying it. Playing the top card of the environment deck. Security Protocol. When this card enters play, reveal cards from the top of the environment deck. Until the security card is revealed and put into play, shuffle the other revealed cards into the environment deck. Increase damage dealt to hero targets by environment cards by 1. Okay, neat. So we've got a Castle Guardian, and it's got 1 damage reduction, and it's going to be taking all the damage from the Wyrm. Then she plays a card, Corrupting Influence. This is, really bad. At the end of the environment turn, the Wyrm deals each hero an environment target X plus 1 toxic damage, where X is the number of insects in that play area. Whenever an environment target is destroyed, the Wyrm regains 2 HP. Whoops. So, end of turn, she does 4 melee damage. This is gone. To the Castle Guardian, which takes 3. Could be worse, theoretically. Alright, then she's hitting everybody for the number of insects in their play area plus 2. And it's toxic damage, which means the first one is going to drop the Castle Guardian. I don't want Bow taking this, so she just drops the Castle Guardian, which means she heals 2. Fnatic for 2, Baccarat for 3, reduced to 2. But this is toxic damage, so you also take 2 reducible fire damage, 2 reducible fire damage, and 1 to Captain Thunder, which means he can hit her for 1 and 1, and 2 reducible fire damage. Jeez, we need to get rid of some of those. Not a lot of ongoing destruction on this team. I know it's mostly Fnatic, unless Bow has some. Alright, Captain Thunder thinks this is a good time to Thunder Punch and hit the Wyrm of Damascus for 6. And then we use his power for Shocking Rebuke. Do I want that? I really do not. That's a really bad idea. Draw a card. Hey, we don't have to skip play phases anymore. Baccarat will Cheap Trick, which gets him an Underworld Hold'em. Actually, he'll let Captain Thunder draw a card, because with his power, he will fold, discard that, draw 3 cards, and draw a card. The Locust does nothing. You know what? All those hits to Fnatic should have been increased by 1. Aegis of Resurrection time! And then she will use the treasure, draw a card. She'll heal herself too. No, let's heal Baccarat too. Destroy that and it becomes Ironhard Scales. Reduce damage dealt to the Wyrm of Damascus by 1. Really need to get rid of those. Draw a card. Alright, Bow has issues because he can't hit the Wyrm. He'll play a Tactical Visor. This card is player reveal and replace top card of each deck, then you may discard the top card of a deck. I think we'll probably discard that ongoing. We'll discard the top card of the villain deck. Increase damage dealt by Bow to the target next to this card by 1. So we're going to go ahead and use the power, select a target, move this card next to that target, draw a card. Increase the damage he deals to the villain by 1. Draw a card, draw another card. End of turn, this hits him for 1. And it is toxic damage, so the Wyrm also hits him for 2 irreducible fire damage. And this Locust does nothing because it only cares about equipment cards in this play area. So 1 goes to the previous player and 1 goes to the next. Crystal Castle plays Combat Training. And the environment turn, each non-hero target deals 1 hero target 1 irreducible melee damage. I don't like that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we may as well have them all go to Captain Thunder. So the first one will be from Combat Training itself. 1 irreducible melee damage. He will take out his bug. It's a down. So she hits him for 3 sonic damage, reduced to 2. So he can deal a target 1 lightning and 1 sonic damage. That means he can't get through her damage reduction. He may as well hit the training simulator. Then this bug hits him. He'll take it out. It's an up. Now she has 2 damage reduction. Awesome. We'll have this bug hit Baccarat instead, and we'll have her hit Baccarat. Because it's only 1, she no longer has a damage boost. Yay. Okay. Start a turn. So here's the point of contention. This says put 3 villain cards face down into a hero play area. It doesn't say put the top card of the villain deck. So technically, there's no precedent for this. And like I said, I don't know what the if you cannot clause is meant to counter. If it's meant to counter cannot play cards, which it wouldn't because this gets around that. But I say you shuffle the trash into the deck and put down your cards. I'm putting them on Baccarat. 2 bugs and a treasure. The last treasure, actually. And then she plays a card, Tail Lash. The Wyrm deals 4 melee damage to the hero with the fewest HP. For any non-character hero targets in that play area, destroy one of them. Oh, that's Bo. Poor kid. Also, you should have taken 1 more damage because of this card. End of turn. She hits everybody for 1 sonic damage. Captain Thunder soaks it. Baccarat takes 2. And then she starts dealing some toxic and fire damage. Oh boy, that means she kills Bo. Captain Thunder soaks it. She hits Baccarat for 2 and 2. Wait, no, 2, 3, 4 and 2. So he's almost dead. She hits Fanatic for 2 and 1. And she hits this thing for 1 and 1. Wow, this is not going well. Where are the cards that I need? Captain Thunder will play Ionic Blast, and we're going to use his base power again. It's another static response, unfortunately. That goes in hand. Draw a card. Baccarat will play Ace of Saints. This will help a little bit. Only a little bit, though. It's not going to help him. With his power, he's going to use the treasure, draw a card, and heal 2. Destroy that, we get Thunderclap Ascent. This is just like Earthshaker Crash, except you destroy a hero ongoing card when she flips it to Airborne. We really need to do something about that before she flips again. Draw a card. Oh no, this destroys the Ace of Saints. I didn't think of good things. Uh-oh, we're done for. 1 goes previous, 1 goes next. We're in a bad spot, and the worst part is, I know that the top card of Fanatic's deck is her ongoing destruction, which we really need. Final Dive, I'm actually going to destroy Combat Training. Plays the top card of the Environment deck. Castle Guardian, that's fine. That is 3 damage to something. You know what, she's actually going to take out this bug, because she can. The -2 from Cloud of Gnats lets her deal a damage. That's an up card, so the Wyrm hits her for 2. Power, she will drop one of her bugs. That's a down card. Everybody discard a card or take 3 projectile damage. This is a very easy choice. Draw a card, and this bug hits her for 1 and resets her to 10 HP. Okay, Bo has 1 hero may use a power, destroy an ongoing card. Oh, you're kidding me. Yes, please. Okay, we need to get rid of Corrupting Influence first. I think that's the worst one. Crystal Castle plays Misleading Projection. First time each target deals damage each turn, it deals itself 3 reducible melee damage. Oh, that's great, actually. Okay, so the start of turn, somebody gets 2 cards. It'll be Captain Thunder. And then the top card of the villain trash does not have anything on it, so she does nothing else. Instead, she plays God of Steam. Oh, of course she does. She gets the highest for 4, that is Fanatic, and then she hits herself for 4 irreducible melee damage. Each other hero and environment target 3 fire damage. Baccarat dies. This was not a good team for this fight. Castle Guardian only takes 1. Captain Thunder takes 2. Oh, jeez. He will static response to simulation, hit himself for 3, and then take it out with the sonic damage. Play top card of the environment deck. Momentous Catalyst again. Not great. Alright, they have to skip their next play, power, or draw phase. And then she hits the highest for 4. Also not great. But that's it. Okay, we can do this. Implacable Resolve. Captain Thunder is immune to damage. Power Ionic Blast. He can take out Fanatic's bug for her. That's a down card. The Wyrm attempts to hit him and can't. Skip his draw phase. Alright, we have play a card, use a power, draw a card. We will let Captain Thunder play a card. Shocking Rebuke. He deals each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. So he will take out this bug. That's a down card, he takes no damage. He will use the sonic damage to take out this bug. That's an up card, she flips. So we have to destroy a hero ongoing card, unfortunately. Ionic Blast. Oh yeah, and he hits the simulation from. But redirect damage dealt by non-hero targets to Captain Thunder. So he is immune to damage. We have 1 round to do something about this. Consecrated Ground. Ironhard Scales is going. She will hit the dragon for nothing, hit the Momentous Catalyst for 1, I guess. And then with her power, hit it for 2. Draw a card. Or no, don't draw a card. Let's destroy another ongoing card. How about Earthshaker Crash? Since the next time she flips, we'll be going... Yeah, we'll be landing. Okay. The environment plays another simulation. Shuffle that one in, that's fine. This is the worst one. Yep. Oh boy. This card deals non-environment target's second highest HP, 3 melee damage, and that's Captain Thunder, who's immune. Play the top card of the villain deck. God of Steam. She deals no damage. Alright, start of turn, we are giving Fanatic 3 cards. They're all bugs. And then the top card is a blast card. Captain Thunder's immune to damage. Plays Savage Bite and deals no damage to Captain Thunder. And then she deals no damage to anything. Alright, start of his turn. Destroy that card. And he heals 2 and destroys that other card. Okay, cool. That's fine. Storm Strike. Ooh, this is rough. He's going to hit the simulation for 3 damage with that and use the sonic damage to take out one of the bugs. That's a down, so she flips. Play power or draw. Captain Thunder will Thunder Punch. 6 damage to the Wyrm of Damascus, plus an extra sonic damage. Fanatic will play Aegis of Resurrection and take out one of her bugs. It's an up, so she flips and destroys a hero ongoing card. Unfortunately, it'll be Storm Strike. And then draw a card. With Bow's Power, we'll take out Thunderclap Ascent. Okay, we're in a sustainable position. Except we have to watch out for toxic damage still. Actually, you know what? I'm taking out Rend the Earth instead. Still fairly sustainable, although, well, I've got another static response, so that's fine. Okay, Crystal Castle, please play another simulation, thank you. Painful Memories. Castle Guardian hits the second highest for 3. That's Captain Thunder, who takes 2. He will deal a damage to this bug. It's a down card, so she flips. And then he can deal her 1 sonic damage. And the environment turn, move a random card from each non-environment trash to the top of its deck. Interesting how that changes things. Okay, start of turn. 2 bugs for Fanatic. And a down card, so she hits the highest for 3. That'll be Fanatic, who is restored to 10 HP. And then she plays a card, Crushing Claws. 2 heroes with the most cards in their play area, 3 melee damage each. Well, there goes Captain Thunder. Okay, so I think we're looking at an extremely difficult villain here. Each hero damage this way must destroy an equipment card. She doesn't have any. And notice it doesn't say one of their equipment cards, just an equipment card, so that can make you destroy the treasures. End of turn, she hits Fanatic for 3. Alright, Captain Thunder has play power draw. Not exactly helpful. Divine Sacrifice. Drop a bug. That's an up, so she flips. There's nothing for her to destroy. Destroy another bug. That's a blast. Fanatic dies. That was amazingly difficult. Let's take a look at the rest of this villain deck. You might have seen the whole thing. Wing Buffet. The Wyrm deals each hero H-1 sonic damage. Each hero damage this way discards a card. That was actually it. We saw every other card. But that's it for this one. You can find the Wyrm of Damascus on Sentinels Community Customs Classics, along with Target Captain Thunder. You can find Hydro Force Fanatic on Walker's Workbench, and Bow and the Crystal Castle on Sentinels of Etheria. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for coming to chat. It's always nice to have a crowd for a loss. It stings a little bit less. Tabletop Simulator, the review Sentinels calling DLC, Sentinels Community Custom Classics, Walker's Workbench, and Sentinels of Etheria, and all this great games products. Please support the official release and flip. Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. This is the wrong game.